Destin, a Hong Kong-based company, just came up with a revolutionary new battery design that promises charging times of electric vehicles reduced to less than 5 minutes. Yes, you heard that right. Destin has announced that their new battery pack goes from 0 to 80% in just 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Best of all, this battery pack doesn't even face any of the heating issues that generally come with ultra-fast charging and doesn't even need any sort of active cooling. Sounds too good to be true. Well, wait till you hear what else this futuristic technology comes packing. Electric vehicles have two severe disadvantages over gas-powered ones. While electric vehicles are insanely fast and showcase some truly mind-blowing acceleration, their range just isn't good when compared with gas-powered vehicles. Sure, 300 miles on a Tesla sounds good, but what if you need to go further than 300 miles? Are you going to stop for more than an hour every time your car runs out of a charge? Bad range and slow charging times are the two biggest obstacles stopping consumers from shifting to electric vehicles. Destin, however, might just have come up with the solution. The company has seen a breakthrough in battery chemistry and basically reinvented the battery. Exact details aren't available as to how it works, but as for what it can do, there's a lot to talk about. Charging capacity. For example, the new battery cell has a peak charge capacity of 900 kilowatts. If that sounds a lot, it is. In fact, it's more than 3 times higher than the current charge capacity champion, the 270 kilowatt Porsche Taycan. This same battery technology is rumored to be used in an upcoming car, the Porsche GT. The battery in this car is supposed to be 75 kilowatt hour, with the range of this car going up to 311 miles of WLTP, which would be 241 Wh-mile. This makes this car even better than any gas-powered car you can buy. 5 minutes of charging and 311 miles of driving. Heck, that's even faster than getting gas. Meaning Destin just single-handedly solved the two most significant issues faced by electric vehicles. Destin Group CEO Siamak Kia said, "Soon you will be able to purchase electric cars with Destin batteries inside. You will not have to wait to charge your car at a charging station any longer than it takes you to fuel your combustion car today." Longer battery life. The new battery pack is also super long-lasting, and despite high charging speeds, can last longer than the current battery technology. How it does that is not yet known, as details haven't been released yet. But the little we do know about the battery is still pretty impressive. The battery pack will apparently retain 80% of its peak charging capacity after 300 charge cycles. Since one charge cycle gets you 311 miles, that means that this battery will still hold 80% of its original capacity after you've driven it a jaw-dropping 932,000 miles. Take into account that the average car is only driven around 12,500 miles a year, and you are looking at this car lasting well over 20 and even 30 years. Better thermal stability. This is possible because of several factors. One of the most important of which is that this battery doesn't have to worry about thermal degradation, which is the main cause of lowering battery capacity through the years. It doesn't take a genius to understand why heating a battery to insane temperatures is a bad idea. Unfortunately, increased thermal activity is a big concern in batteries and is one of the biggest reasons charging speeds aren't being raised. The increased heat from the rapid charging just straight up destroys the battery and decreases the battery's overall life. Destin has somehow figured out a way around this, and their battery faces no heating issues whatsoever. While other batteries have been known to explode due to high temperatures, Destin claims that their new battery doesn't go above 15 degrees Celsius despite having the fastest charging time ever seen in an electric vehicle. Their claim that the battery doesn't go above 15 degrees Celsius of the ambient temperature has been backed by external research organizations and is by far one of the most impressive features of this new technology. Even the 15 degrees Celsius increase is said to be a maximum increase, and it is said that the temperature stays typically even lower. Thermal stability results in increased longevity and lowers costs since companies don't have to spend additional money on getting active cooling systems. Reduced costs are a welcome change in the electric car industry and something to look forward to as Destin implements the new tech in its future cars. The catch. Time for some bad news. If you were hoping that there was no catch to all this innovation, you're unfortunately wrong. The Destin battery pack might be super high power, but it isn't high energy dense. In fact, when it comes to energy density, the battery pack falls way behind the rest of the industry. For example, if you look at the latest Nissan Leaf pack from AESC, it produces 224 watt-hour kilogram. And the latest Tesla 4680 pack is rated at 380 watt-hour kilogram. The Destin pack, however, is rather impressive, but for the wrong reasons. It's only 160 watt-hour kilogram. This means that more cells will have to be used to provide the same amount of energy. Now, don't go around thinking Destin will need to install a mountain of cells to get the same energy as the other cars. This is where Destin's incredible thermal stability steps in to help. You see, unlike all other vehicles that need massive cooling systems to keep their cars from overheating, Destin doesn't even need a fan. This means that the same space that other car manufacturers use to fit their cooling systems, Destin can fit additional battery packs in. This should circumvent the low energy density problem, given that the energy density is only 30% less than the Nissan pack. Of course, conclusive statements can't really be given until Destin actually introduces a car, but this is probably the best guess. Charger issue. Next, we have the issue of Destin's chargers. They aren't exactly the most common electric car chargers out there. Destin has announced that it plans to install more chargers, but that is yet to happen as of right now. Destin also intends to sell chargers people can install in their homes to charge their cars. Don't worry about your house blowing up after your Destin car charger tries to draw 900 kilowatt through. The charger comes with a battery storage unit that acts as a buffer and draws electricity at the standard 0.9 megawatt and stores it. This electricity is then transformed into the 900 kilowatt super juice the Destin needs and discharged into your vehicle. Safety certification. Destin has everything taken care of, and the same is the case with safety. Learning about an entirely new battery system with the highest battery capacity ever and super fast charging times from a relatively unknown company is enough to make people nervous. After all, what if your car explodes out of nowhere in the middle of a ride? Well, to handle this nervousness, Destin has said that the battery has a UN 38.3 certification, and it has passed all safety tests. Now, that is a big relief. Given that we all had to go and trust Destin was a statement that said, Destin's ultra-fast charging capability is the result of its breakthrough discoveries in materials and cell structures, featuring novel chemical formulations produced on a custom manufacturing line. The cell can achieve an industry-leading 3,000 cycles and over 1.5 million kilometers of total driving range. Sure, that sounds impressive, but there's not a lot in there that makes you think this new technology is safe.